What's up, y'all? It's your girl Brianna, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, then welcome, but if you're not new, welcome back. What's poppin'?
It's not even nobody bad, it's you. Come on, baby, you know that I'm bagging you. I had to get a Louis on bag or two. It is no one that is bad as you. We got no baddicks on baddicks too. Made it straight to the top, got a whole lot to lose. Keep on asking me, trying to find the truth. I said, baby, I'm better off lying to you. I said, baby, I'm better off lying to you. You will never be able to find the root. Everything on me designer too. Everything on me designer top too. All of my diamonds, they pink or they blue.
So, as you guys can see, your girl is back with another story time. The princess of the story times is back, and today I have a really crazy story for you guys. I know I say that every time, but y'all, I cannot make this stuff up. This stuff really be crazy. Today's story is going to be about an Instagram influencer who tried to scam me. I don't know why people keep trying to scam me. I don't know why people keep trying to play with me. At first, I wasn't even going to tell this story because I was like, they're probably so tired of hearing about me getting scammed and people trying to scam me and stuff like that. But y'all, the more I kept thinking about this story, I was like, nah, like I have to tell this story because they had me messed up, okay? This person had me messed up. So I feel like it's only right that I give y'all the tea and tell y'all what happened. And I got my iPad right here because y'all, one thing about me, I keep those receipts, okay? I keep the receipts. But before you get into this video, make sure you guys give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because I don't know if y'all know this or not, but like it's been scientifically proven that if you subscribe to my channel, your life will change for the better. So make sure you guys subscribe. But no, for real, like all jokes aside, we're like so close to hitting 400 subscribers. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button so we can hit 400 before the year is over. Also, make sure you guys follow all of my social medias. I'm going to put the usernames up here on the screen. So make sure you guys follow me so you keep up with me when I'm not on YouTube. And with all that being said, let's just go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so boom. So before we get into the story, y'all know I got to give y'all a little backstory. So if you didn't know, I'm a graphic designer. I make logos, flyers, business cards, websites, YouTube intros, YouTube outros, thumbnails. I do everything, okay? So I've been doing this for about like 3 years now or whatever. And I do a lot of my advertising and promoting and stuff on Instagram. So that's how most people find me. That's how most people book with me, through Instagram. Towards the end of October, I got a DM on Instagram from this person. And they didn't say anything. They didn't say I wanted to book with you or I want this or I want that. They just said, hey, with an exclamation mark. I click on the person's page because whenever people reach out to me, before I respond, I always go on their page to make sure they don't look sketchy. And I noticed he had like 400,000, 500,000 followers or whatever. My first thought was like, oh no, this is a fake page. Because mind you, I don't know who this person is. Like, they're an Instagram influencer, but I've never seen them before. The name is not ringing a bell. It's not clicking. I don't know this person. So I'm like, oh, this is a fake page. This is somebody who just bought followers. So I start clicking on the post and like the likes was matching the followers. They was getting like 50,000, 60,000 likes. And you know, when you buy followers on Instagram, the likes don't be matching. So I'm like, okay, the likes match. So this must be like a real person, a real legit page or whatever. And I noticed that there was like a few people who I followed, they were also following this person. I was like, okay, this is a real person. So I text them back. So I responded back to him and I was like, hi. And then he's like, I've been searching for a graphic designer. I came across your page. I'm interested in booking a logo design and a booking site design. So I'm like, okay. So I asked him, I'm like, how do you want your logo? And he sent me like a picture from my page of like a logo I previously did. And he was like, I want it like this. And basically he was just like explaining what he wanted it to say, the colors, all of that. So then boom, everything's going great so far, right? Everything's going great. I responded back and I'm like, okay, what do you want your booking site to say? He sent me a link to this other girl's booking site and he was like, I want it similar to this one. And he was like, oh, you can just copy everything on her website, like everything on hers, you can just put it on mine. He was like, yeah, I want the design and everything similar to hers. So I was just gonna like copy like the policies, like the standard basic policies on her website, like the late policy, refund policy, you know, like the general information, and add it onto his. And of course I was gonna like tweak the design so it wouldn't be exactly like somebody else's website. So that should have been a red flag because you don't even know what you want your website to say. It literally took about a week for him to send over all the information required before I could start designing the website and the logo and stuff. So a week later, I'm like, all right, if you're ready to book, you can go ahead and click the link in my bio on my page and you can book on my website. So this is when things got weird. So he texted me back and he was like, oh, can I see a preview of the design first, because I got scammed before and I don't want to pay first. I don't pay before seeing work. So I responded back and I was like, you know what, matter of fact, let me see exactly what I said, because I don't remember and y'all need to hear exactly everything that was being said. Okay, so he was like, can I see a preview of how everything looks before I pay? And then he sent like the little eyes emoji and like a question mark, because I guess I didn't respond fast enough for him, which I hate when people do that. But anyway, so I was like, sorry, I accept payment first. And he said, I don't pay before I view a product and I've been scammed before, so I'm not willing to risk losing my money again, if you understand. So if you don't want to show me, that's fine. So I responded back and I said, yes, I understand what you're saying, but unfortunately I don't create designs for free, so that's fine. Have a great rest of your day. So let me just tell y'all this. When I first started getting into graphic design, like when I first launched my business 3 years ago, I would get the information from the client, I would create the design, send them the samples, do the edits, everything they wanted me to do, and then I would take payment after everything was completed. And what a lot of people would do is they would not pay. They would just not respond, or they would be like, oh, I'm not ready to pay yet. Or they'll be like, oh, can I send it on Friday when I get paid? And then Friday comes and I'll text and be like, hey, do you still want the design? No response. Or they'll be like, oh, I wasn't interested. I just wanted to see like samples of how it would look. Or I'm going to get samples from other designers and compare them before I'm ready to choose which one I want to pay for. Like they would just say all type of stuff. I would put a watermark over the design so people couldn't steal it. But it was still like such a waste of time, because I was spending so many hours and hours creating designs and people was not paying for it. So after that, I started accepting payment first, and that's how I've been doing it ever since. Like, you have to pay before you're offered a service. I don't know why people think they can just get stuff for free and not pay you if they don't want to pay you for your time, but no, that's not how it works. Anyway, back to the story. He had texted me and he was basically saying like he wasn't interested in paying first because he's been scammed before or whatever. So I responded back like y'all saw, and I was like, sorry, like I understand, but this is the policy. If you don't want to follow it, that's fine. Have a good day. Because I'm not finna go back and forth with you. I'm not finna argue with you. I'm not finna convince you to book with me anyway. I'm not finna bend my policy to work around you. Like, I'm not doing all that. Like, this is a policy. Either you're gonna follow it or not. If you don't want to follow it, goodbye, toodles, adios. Like, you're more than welcome to go work with somebody else. After I sent that message, he didn't say anything back. He read the message, didn't respond. A few days later, he texted me again and he was like, what am I supposed to book under the website? If you ask for a logo and a booking site design, don't that mean you book under logo design and booking site design? Like, is that not common sense? Like, why do I have to tell you? Anyway, he asked me what he was supposed to book under. I'm like, logo and booking site, since that's what he was ordering or whatever. So he read the message again. He didn't respond like that whole day. I think like a day or two later, I received the order showing that he had purchased the logo and the booking site. And then he sent me a message. He was like, hey, I just booked. Did you receive my order? Now this is when things got really weird. So I noticed that once I received like his order on my website, it was under a different name than his Instagram name. So he sent me a message and he was like, hey, did you receive my payment? My dad said he purchased the logo design and booking site design. Sorry for the delay. I had to handle a few things, but can I get it ASAP? So this should have been a red flag because his order was under a different name. He said that his dad placed the order. So I'm like, okay, his dad placed the order. So maybe that's why it came in under a different name, because that was his dad's name. But what was also weird to me was the email address that the order was placed under. It was the same email address as his Instagram name. Like, his Instagram name matched the email address. So I'm like, okay, if his dad placed the order, then why is it under his email address? So I'm like, okay, it's giving he placed the order himself and he's using somebody else's name. So I was confused. I was like, that's sketchy. Also, I want to point out that when you receive orders on your website, sometimes they'll have like this little alert on them that'll tell you if it's a risk of being a fraudulent order. And it was like, this order is a medium risk of being fraudulent because the security code on the back of the card was incorrect and the person used 3 different card methods to try and purchase it. Like, basically my website was literally telling me like, girl, this person is trying to scam you. And of course I was being dumb and ignoring the red flags. So I was like, okay, maybe I should just cancel his order and refund him, and maybe I should just not work with this person. But I was like, I don't know, because usually when orders are fraudulent, it'll say high risk fraud, and this one didn't say high risk, it said medium. So I thought that would be better. But anyways, I was like, it'll be fine, it's fine, I'm just gonna accept the order. So I'm like, hey, yes, I received the order, my turnaround time is 5 days, I will keep you updated. And he said, okay, thank you. Then he was like, do you still have my login information for my Equity account? And if you don't know what that is, that's the website that you use to make booking websites. So he was like, do you still have my login? And can I pay you extra or something for a rush fee, or you don't do those? So I responded back and I was like, you're welcome. Yes, I have the login information, and yes, I offer rush service. It's on my website for an additional $20 extra. If you add rush service, the soonest I can have both the website and the logo completed is by Monday. Mind you, we're texting on a Saturday, so Monday is in 2 days. Also, he ordered a logo and a booking site, which means I had to make a whole entire website and a logo. And my logos come with 3 samples. I always make 3 different logo samples so that the clients can have like options to pick from. So I would have to make 3 logos and a whole entire website. So even though that would have been a lot to create in a 2-day time period, I was willing to do that. So I let him know, I was like, you can add rush service and I can have it ready by Monday, since he was acting like he needed the design so fast. So he did not respond. He read the message, he didn't respond. He never went on the website and purchased rush service or anything like that. So you know what that means? That means the orders will be done in the turnaround time, the regular turnaround time, which was 5 days. So by the time Monday gets here, I'm like, okay, it's Monday. He never purchased rush service. He never said anything else about expediting his order, so he must be cool with the 5-day turnaround time. So that same day on Monday, I get another message from him, and he's like, can I see how the designs look so far, or can I see a preview or something like that? So I responded back to him and I was like, sorry, but I don't send out previews of in-progress work because I don't do that. It's just easier for both me and the customer if I just send everything back all at one time, and then you tell me like if it's anything that you want to change, and then I change it and send back the edits. Like, it's just easier to send everything all at once. Like, I don't even know why I'm explaining myself, because that's just the policy. Like, I'm not gonna be sending back designs while I'm still working on them. Like, nobody's doing that. So I texted him back and I was like, sorry, no, but I don't send out previews of in-progress work. Then I reminded him again. I was like, I will send over all the designs on Thursday once everything is complete. He read the message, he didn't say anything, and then this is just when everything just went bad. Like, so I actually finished his designs earlier than the expected turnaround. I finished them on Tuesday night, well, technically Wednesday morning, because it was like Tuesday night, but it was like 3-4 o'clock in the morning. Like, y'all, I was up late, okay, finishing those designs. This is kind of off topic, but when I was doing the logo designs, I had started over like 2 and 3 times because I felt like it could be better. Like, I was really putting in the work. Mind you, I had already told him that he would receive his designs on Thursday. But since I finished like a day earlier, I was like, okay, whatever, I'll just send him the email. Like, I'll schedule the email so that he can receive the designs Thursday morning anyway. Like, y'all know how like you can schedule emails to go out at a certain day and a certain time. So I put the designs in like an email, the booking site layout, the logo samples, and then I scheduled it to go out Thursday morning at 9 a.m. So boom, after I did that, I went to sleep, woke up Wednesday morning, and y'all will not believe what I see on my phone when I wake up. I get a message, no, I get an email, and it's like, you have received a chargeback for order number such and such in the amount of $205. And I'm like, I know this little like, y'all, I'm genuinely confused. And then it said that he filed the chargeback and told his bank that the order was fraudulent. So I sent him a message and I'm like, hi, is there a reason why you filed a chargeback for your order? And y'all, you want to know what this boy said? Hold on. If people don't have anything in this world, they're gonna have the audacity. He said, honestly, I needed it done by a certain time and you haven't sent me any preview or anything. You just told me that you were gonna send it to me when it was done. Like, what if I didn't like it? Then I would have to wait again for you to fix it or make changes. So I found someone else to do it quicker. Thank you though. Y'all, did I not tell this boy that the turnaround time is 5 days? Did I not tell him that he would receive his designs Thursday? Like, I literally told him on 2 different occasions that this is the turnaround time. This is when you will receive your design. I literally told him multiple times. So if it's been a problem, like you've been knowing you was gonna get the designs on Thursday, so why all of a sudden you're acting brand new? I told him that he could pay for rush service and I would have the designs ready by Monday. Like, I was willing to do a whole booking site design and 3 whole logos in a 2-day time span if he was in that much of a rush. But he did not respond. He did not add the rush service. Like, he was aware that he could expedite his order, but he didn't do it. If you're not paying for rush service, why are you expecting to get your designs faster? Like, when you order stuff online and you want your stuff faster, do you not pay for expedited delivery, expedited shipping? Like, nobody just finna bend rules and policies and lose money to accommodate you if you're not giving up the bread. Like, and he said you didn't show me any previews or anything. Did I not tell him that I do not send out previews of work that's still in progress? I send everything at once. And I also have a policy on my website, you guys. So on my policy, it clearly states my turnaround time, and it states that if you need your order expedited, you can add rush service. Also in my policy, it states that I do not send out previews and that everything is sent over in the turnaround frame that is provided, and everything is sent over all at once everything is done. And I have like this little terms and condition thing that everybody has to check off to say that they read and agreed to the policy. So like, you literally had to read the policy and agree to it before you're even able to check out. It's like you were aware of all of this stuff. Like, it's on my website. I told it to you. You agreed to it before you booked with me. So why are you acting weird?
Bombastic side eye.
Anyway, so he's like, you didn't send me any preview. You just told me you were going to send it to me when it was done. What if I didn't like it? That's why I offer edits. Like, if it's anything you don't like, I can literally change it. Like, what are you even talking about? You sound dumb. And he's like, then I would have to wait for you to make changes. Y'all, mind you, edits literally are sent back the exact same day, which is also stated on my website in my policy that this boy agreed to when he booked on my website. Like, it literally says all revisions are sent back the same day. So it's like, what are you talking about? Talking about I would have to wait longer for you to make changes, and that's only if you don't like it. 90% of the time when I'm sending designs out to customers, they don't even be wanting changes or like requesting edits or nothing. And he's like, I found someone else to do it quicker, thanks. So y'all, I sent him this long message because one thing about me, if you've seen my previous story times, you know I will send a long message. I'm going to get my point across. I'm going to address everything you said, and I'm going to clear you. Like, I'm going to say what I have to say. So I sent like this long message, and this is what I said. I said, your order came up as a fraud alert anyway, so I should have already known you were not serious. Like, I wanted him to know up front. Like, I already knew you were going to be on some weird stuff because your order literally came up as fraud anyway. And then I was like, revisions are sent back the same day if any changes need to be made, and all orders are completed in the order that they are received in. That's the way a business works, in case you are not aware. You're not the only client that I have, which is why rush service is offered if you need your design sooner. I am not obligated to bend my policies and rush design process to accommodate you if you're not paying for expedited service, especially when there are other clients who have paid before you. I completed your booking site and your logo samples this morning, and I already scheduled them to be automatically emailed to you at 9 a.m. tomorrow, but it's fine. I will cancel the email and delete the designs. Please take time to read the policy before booking a designer next time so you understand what you're agreeing to before wasting the designer's time. Have a great day. And that was just facts. Like, like, I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. Like, I thought I ate, because I did. Like, baby, after I typed that message, the plate was clean, okay? I ate. Like, y'all gotta give me my 10s for real, because y'all can't tell me that response did not serve, like, for real. Like, after I sent that, I just kept rereading it like, ooh, you got him good. I was like, orders are completed in the order they're received in. That's the way a business works, in case you're not aware, because that's true. Like, when I receive orders, I do everything in the order they're received, and like, orders are literally completed in order. I don't put people in front of other people unless you're purchasing for expedited services. This is a business. This is the way a business works. People don't be understanding simple business policy. Nobody is finna just bend their rules to work around you. I don't care how many followers you have. Like I said, he had like 500,000 followers. He's some type of Instagram person, but I don't know you, and I don't know who you think you are. And even if I did know who you are, I'm still not bending my rules to accommodate you if you're not paying, especially when it's other people who have paid, who are serious. Like, I'm not finna push other customers back to work around you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, you have to follow the policy. Like, my policy is on my website. I enforced it to him multiple times. He agreed to it and everything. And I don't know, maybe he just didn't read the policy, because I know sometimes people will book with people and order stuff and not read the policies. But that's why I said next time, make sure you're reading before you're booking, so you understand what you agreeing to. Like, but anyways, I sent him that. After I sent him that, I waited until he saw the message, and then once it said that like he opened it, I blocked him. Like, I wanted to make sure he saw the message before I blocked him. I was just really annoyed because, like I had told you guys, when I first received his order, it was under a different first and last name, which was really sketchy. Then the website said that it's a chance that his order could be fraudulent. Like, the red flags were definitely there. The red flags were definitely flagging, and I was just ignoring all of them. So I was just really annoyed because I was like, Brianna, the red flags were there. Like, I had literally said from the jump, should I cancel his order and just refund him? But I still gave him the benefit of the doubt, which I should not have done. So that's why I was just really annoyed. Like, I was annoyed with myself because I was like, Brianna, you should have listened to your gut. You should have canceled the order. Like, this would not have been happening if you would have just canceled the order when you saw all the red flags. I feel like it could have easily been prevented. But I feel like everything is a learning experience, and going forward, if a client books and they're giving me like weird sketchy vibe, or just if anything is off, like, I'll know going forward to cancel it, to prevent stuff like this from happening. So I feel like everything is a learning experience. I still had to pay $205 though. His order came up to $190. They charge you like a $15 chargeback fee when people dispute the charge, which is really dumb. Like, why do I have to pay an extra $15 because they wanted to dispute the charge? Like, that's dumb. But his order was $190. That was refunded from my bank account and refunded back to him. And then I was charged an additional $15 for the chargeback fee. So it ended up being $205, which was so annoying, especially because, like I had told you guys, I had completed his designs. Like, I took a lot of time working on his designs. I created 3 logos and a whole entire booking site. I was up until 4 o'clock in the morning working on all of this stuff just for him to dispute the charge literally the day before I was supposed to send it to him. Like, he was saying, oh, I needed the designs faster, I needed the designs sooner. I had told him it would be 5-day turnaround, which would be that Thursday, and he disputed the charge that Wednesday. So it's like, you were in such a rush, but you literally waited all the way up until the day before you were supposed to get the designs to then dispute the charge. So it's like, that doesn't make sense, because now, even if he does go and work with a different graphic designer, you still have to wait for them to complete the design when you could have just waited literally 24 more hours for me to send you the stuff that I already had completed. It just was not making sense to me. Like, I was really grateful for the fact that I didn't send him the designs, because it would have really sucked if he would have waited the next day and I would have sent it to him, and then he would have got his money back and got the designs for free. I still have the design, and I will show you guys. Well, I am going to show you guys actually. So I can't show you guys the logo, of course, because everything has to stay confidential in my story time. If I show you guys the logo, obviously it would show his business name, so it will be easy to like go on Instagram and find the business. So I can't show you guys the logo designs, but I will show you guys the booking site design. And I'll just scratch out his picture on the booking site. I'm gonna put the booking site picture right here on the screen so you guys can see how it looked, because I really do love how it came out. Like, it came out so freaking cute. I think it looks so bomb. So it really sucks that nobody will be able to use it. Y'all can let me know if y'all like it or not. If y'all want me to make y'all a booking site, make sure y'all book with me. My website is always linked down below in the description if y'all ever want to book with me for graphic designs. But yeah, you guys, and let me think, am I forgetting to mention anything? Oh yeah, so in case you didn't know, when you receive like a chargeback, they allow you to send in like a claim to the customer's bank, basically explaining like how the order is not fraudulent. So basically I responded back to the chargeback. I sent them like a long message basically explaining the whole situation. I sent screenshots, like all the messages between the customer and I sent them the messages, screenshots of my policy. I sent proof that the customer agreed to the policy. Like I sent everything. So I was able to dispute the claim and basically just send my response and explain how the order is not fraudulent. And basically if they side with the customer, he'll keep the money that he was refunded, and if they decide to side with me, I'll get refunded the $205 that was wrongly taken from me. So hopefully they side with me. I really don't care, honestly, because I feel like in situations like this, I feel like the banks automatically just side with the customer. Like I really feel like they don't really look at the evidence and look at what's right and what's wrong. I rarely hear cases about chargebacks where the chargeback was like disputed and the bank gave the money back to the business. Like I rarely hear about stuff like that. So honestly, even though I sent them all that evidence and stuff, honestly I still don't know if they're going to side with me or not. So what's done is done. Like at this point, the worst thing that could happen is I just don't get the money back. But like I already paid the money, so at this point, whatever happens, happens. But yeah, you guys, so that is the story, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Y'all, people is crazy. Like people really be out here doing us small businesses dirty. This situation was just so weird. Like y'all, these influencers are broke. Like I don't know if he filed the chargeback because he realized he couldn't like afford it, or he thought it was like too expensive and just found somebody else who was cheaper. I don't know what it was, but baby, if you ain't got it, you ain't got it. Like don't go on people's websites buying stuff that you know you can't afford and then whining trying to get your money back and stuff after you've already purchased it. You could have just not booked. And then y'all, if you get like a lot of chargeback, you can have your website shut down. Like you can stop receiving like payments from your orders and stuff like that. People really don't understand the burden they be putting on us business owners when they do spiteful stuff like that. Like that's crazy to me. But anyways, y'all, I feel like I'm talking too much. That is the story. I hope you guys enjoyed. This video was not supposed to get this long because I really did not feel like editing it, and I've already been recording for like almost an hour, so I have another video coming for you guys really soon, so make sure you guys stay tuned. Make sure you guys like this video, comment down below your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel because we're so close to hitting 400 subscribers. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, join the family because it's lit over here. You're gonna love it here, and I post all types of lit content. Make sure y'all watch my previous story times. I have a whole playlist on my channel, so make sure you guys check those out because baby, it be getting juicy, okay? It be getting juicy. So make sure you guys tune in, follow my social media accounts. And with all of that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.